Hello, you guys. Happy Thursday, everyone. Look at us. Can you believe it? We made it this far into the week. We made it through another week. We need to be celebrating, turning up, getting lit. Listen, it ain't easy out here for a pimp. We got to do what we got to do every single day to stay healthy, stay strong, stay mentally fit. We got to do good things for ourselves so we can live a good life, and it is just not easy going through every day and just fighting through every single day so we can be happy and content. I know, because I'm one person that does the work, and even though it is not easy, it is always worth it. I would rather do it than to not do it. So I am celebrating because God has me here. I feel grateful. I feel blessed, that I am able to survive. I'm able to, just make it through each and every single day and just be where I am. So, it's a blessing to me. I celebrate every single day. Every day is a gift to me, and I just feel so excited to be alive and to be in a great place in my life today. So, yay! Celebrate yourselves. Always celebrate your accomplishments, celebrate the fact that you are alive. God is doing something for you. Oh, I gotta return that call. I'm so glad that person is calling me. But anyway, yay! Just stay in celebration mode. So, of course, I am here with a motivational message. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about knowing your own true value and recognizing and understanding your own true worth. And I'm so excited because I am continuing to work on my second book, Walking Treasure, and it has me so inspired, just to be writing such an amazing book. It's coming out so great already. And just thinking about walking treasure and the things that are hidden down inside of us that we don't take time out to recognize. We need to we don't need to let our own greatness be unrecognized, even if no one else does. And most people will not recognize or give us credit for our own greatness. People will point out your flaws and things that you are not so perfect at or whatever, which none of us are perfect. We all fall short. We all have flaws. But people will talk about your downside before they even give you recognition for your accomplishments or whatever. I don't know what it is about human beings. I guess we just get a sense of satisfaction or joy by talking about not so good things about people. And the way that I look at it, I feel like when people talk down about other people, it's an insecurity with inside of them, and it makes them feel better as a person to be able to down talk someone else. So, I know people who has those type of issues, and it's really an inside job because no one person on this earth is in a position to look down on anyone else. No one. None of us are born perfect. There are a lot of amazing, successful people out here in this world who does a lot to accomplish a lot of things, and I just do not agree with anyone on any level. I don't care what your position is in this world. You still don't have a right to look down or down talk anyone else. And just putting that out there. If the shoe fits, wear it. Because the same judgment that you cast upon others will be the same judgment that will be cast upon you. So you have to watch, being judgmental, because when you go, you have to answer the guy. He's gonna be like, ain't you the same one that did such and such, such and such, such and such, and all the things that you try to hide from the world while you are glorifying all of your accomplishments, and you lose sight of your faults, your own shortcomings, and you think that just because you don't talk about those things that nobody knows what your shortcomings is. Everything in the dark will come into the light. And I'm not saying that to point out any kind of flaws in anyone. I just want to bring out light to the fact that none of us are or will ever be in a position to down talk or look down on anyone else. I don't care if you are a Nobel Peace Prize winner. The Nobel Peace Prize is awarded to those of great accomplishments. I think it's around 10 million US dollars at this point in Nobel, who they named the Nobel Peace Prize after. I forget what his first name is, but he accomplished a whole lot in his lifetime, and he invented some really useful things that we use nowadays, of inventions that stemmed off of his inventions. And just he played a big role in the things that we use on an everyday basis. Nobel, you can Google his name. But so they named the Nobel Peace Prize after him, and now they award the Nobel Peace Prize to people with great accomplishments. I think Martin Luther King was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize. Nelson Mandela was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize. People with great accomplishments. You probably have like maybe a Queen Elizabeth, or I'm not sure. Just people who've done great things. I don't know if it's Queen Elizabeth, but I think it's like a queen or somebody, who was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize. And I'm sure that those people are humble enough to know that even being accomplished, well-accomplished individuals, none of us still have the right to look down or down talk anyone else. When you get to a high place where you can help someone, if you are looking down, the only way you should look down on anyone is to help them up. So, that's just how I see things. I know there's a lot of people who can agree with me when I say that and speak of that. But, but we all have to learn how to recognize our own true value, and allow the best part of us to shine. Once you know who you are, once you know the value that you bring to this world, it is going to take a whole lot of confidence and a whole lot of courage for you to be able to step out on faith and say, this is what I bring to this world. I will not be embarrassed. I will not be ashamed. I will not let what others say crush who I am or any of that. Don't be afraid to allow the light that God placed inside of you to shine for the entire world to see. Recognize your own true value and who you are. Do not be embarrassed easily. Do not let your past haunt you, or what others have to say about you. We all, I'm not even going to speak to anyone, at anyone, like I am not talking to myself as well. We all have to recognize who we are so we can know the place that we really stand in life. Because once people begin to judge us, we start to live in the expectations of what other people say or feel or think or even treat us. Like, I said you ain't gonna never be nothing, and this is how I treat you. That I really think that most of the abuse that I endured in my life was because that's what people thought of me. You don't do that to people that you hold at a high regard or that you value, that you hold at a high standard. I think I was looked at as trash, and that's what I was treated as. And just because people hold you at that standard in their own mind, don't mean you have to live up to that. If I was to still walk in what people already had me labeled as, you wouldn't even be looking at me right now talking to you today. I would not care about myself. I would not care about how I walk or talk or dress or look or take care of my children or my life. I wouldn't be going after my hopes and my dreams. I would not value myself in any way, shape, or form if I would have taken on what people tried to put on me. If I would have just accepted it with no questions asked, like, so you said this is what I am or who I would never be, and who do I think I am, and all the names that they called me and the things that were done to me, even as far as me being sexually violated and just treated like my body wasn't mine or it wasn't important, that I was valued in that aspect, like it didn't really matter to other people what they did to me because they didn't care in their own mind. I don't hold myself at that standard today. I value myself a lot. I value myself a lot to know that I did not deserve anything that ever happened to me that was bad, that was not of God, that was from people that I thought was there to protect me and to love me. I did not deserve that treatment. And it doesn't matter where they hold you in their own mind. You have to know what your value is. So if you never realize, or pointed out the value within yourself, then the time to do it is today. You are not what other people say, do, or think of you. If it is not good, if it is not encouraging, if it is not of love, don't take that on. Don't take the negativity on. Don't take the naysayers and the down talkers and the things that they say about you, or even the way that they treat you, the names that they called you. Don't take that on. Don't wear that. We can be conditioned into what other people put on us. That is not what God made you out to be. Recognize your own true value, and that's what you walk in. And if you have not been doing that, you have to start doing it today, because it is a process. We can be conditioned. These things can be beaten into our brain, and that's who we really think that we are. But you have to know that you are worth more than what other people made you out to be. It is just a simple fact. God placed something special deep down inside of each and every last one of us. He did not just choose a certain group of people, a certain kind of people, or a certain color of people, or age, or race, or whatever, and say that this is who I'm going to place this special gift inside of. It is not just the people that we like to watch on TV or listen to on the radio, or watch our favorite movie and our favorite actors and our favorite entertainers and things like that. That is not the only place that God placed value. He placed value inside of all of us. He placed treasure inside of all of us. The people that you see are not afraid to step in what God placed inside of them and present it to the world. They are not afraid to present it to the world. It takes courage to be an entertainer or an actor and a basketball player. And Michael Jordan talks about how many times he missed the shot. He missed hundreds and hundreds of shots before he became as great as he is. Right now, he had to lose so many times before he became great. Of course, he had that greatness placed down inside of him, but he had to bring it outside of him. So I mean, now, for me, I'm 42 years old. I'm in the home stretch of it right now. I have to allow my greatness to come out of me. Like it is like I'm not going to have another chance to do it. I would not for another day allow the greatness that God placed inside of me be buried under the dirt that people dropped on top of my greatness, not knowing the seed that was planted under that dirt. Okay? Because it was something beautiful buried deep inside of me. And we cannot be afraid to allow our beauty to shine. So recognize your own true value. Know who you are. Let your light shine. Discover your greatness. You probably already have. There's a lot of us that is just not walking in it. Walk in your greatness. Do not be afraid to be who God already has you set aside to be. It's already done. It's already your greatness. You just have to walk in it. We can't wait for God to do the work. He already did it. It's already done. It's already placed inside of you. You just have to recognize it and you have to walk in it. So that is my message for today. We all have our own true value, and it just came over me because I was thinking about how great God allows me to be on the regular basis. And for me personally, it had to take for me to get away from my abusers and my accusers and the people that look down on me. I had to detach myself from the negativity and surround myself with the outpouring of love and positivity that I am surrounded around today. This is what I deserve. This is who I am. This is my true value. Sometimes you have to get away from the negativity so you can know who you really are, so your light can shine for everyone to see. So I don't know if it might sound corny or cliche, but it's true. We all have that greatness deep down inside of us. You just have to learn how to let it shine through. So I love y'all. In the meantime, y'all always continue to stay blessed, stay prayed up, do what you got to do so your light can shine through, and always recognize your own true beauty and your own true value and your own true worth. It is inside of you. Y'all have a blessed Friday. Lord willing, I will be back Thursday. Have a blessed Thursday. Lord willing, I'll be back Friday with another motivational message of the day. In the meantime, you guys stay blessed.